Hello?
Is this thing on?
Okay.
Should we take it off?
My name is Danita.
My name is Taylor, and this is Modern Day Hippies. Hi, friends. That was so extra.
We're super excited. Today is Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Smooches to everyone that mooches.
But that shouldn't be just on Valentine's Day. It should be every day. Show love, spread love every day, not just Valentine's Day. Ooh, that rhymed.
You just said day twice.
Whatever. It went well together. You know what? It's fine. I may be just blocking out Valentine's Day because I'm alone.
Single, but she's not ready to mingle.
An amigo. Okay, no, enough.
So, we have a special guest today.
And if you haven't known already, we're doing a giveaway. Wait. If you don't have social media and you don't follow us, you wouldn't know that we're doing a giveaway. Sean. Bing bong, fuck your life.
Does he even have social media?
He doesn't. That's why I'm calling him out.
How can he listen to us?
He has
Duh.
Anyway, this giveaway, I'm so excited. It's going to be great. I want to see who's going to get it.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff inside.
Some Modern Day Hippie stickers.
And some crystals.
And some fun surprises.
But, yes, so, special guest?
Special guest.
Her name is Lexi, and she is a small business owner of White Owl Novelties. Go check her out at White Owl Novelties for all social media.
She is on Instagram and Etsy specifically.
And Facebook.
And Facebook, yes. And so excited to have our first guest on.
Yeah, this is crazy. There was definitely some technical difficulties in the beginning of setting this shit up,
and in the middle. But it turned out good, and I'm so happy with how everything turned out.
Great. Okay, next. Action. Okay. Well,
Hey.
Well, welcome to Modern Day Hippies.
Hey.
You're our first guest. It's so
Yay.
exciting.
Thanks for coming on the podcast show. This is our first time you've been recording too, or
Like video recording.
I'm like,
Yes, this is like a first for me too. Like, well, thank you for having me, first of all. Let me just throw that
our
out there.
first guest.
Is this your
I'm
first
so
podcast?
excited. This is my first podcast, actually. I actually just got into podcasts this year.
Yes. What are your top shows? Or
Of course, Modern Day Hippies is at the top of the charts. And then Which B Word Amateur Hour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can say the B word on here, but
Bitch.
yes. So Which Bitch Amateur Hour is another really good one that I like.
Okay.
There's like a trillion seasons on that one, so
Yeah.
as far as I've gotten.
Yeah, no, there's some really good ones. I'm usually a crime girl, so
Ooh,
anything crime.
definitely I'll have to get into that.
So Lexi's a Leo.
We love a Leo queen.
Yes.
At the main and everything.
Yes, you are so cute. Stop it. But so she enjoys doing makeup. She likes to do crafts. You're very hands-on, right? You are a bartender, but you also aren't limited to just alcoholic beverages. You have like an amazing tea cart. And
My tea cart.
now you have an espresso cart.
Look. We just have a giant sign in our kitchen that says bar. So you have like your tea and coffee bar, or you have like the bar.
So cute. I love that. So Lexi and I met through work when she lived in Chicago.
Yes, my first restaurant job.
Yeah.
Lied on my resume and said that I worked in the industry before.
What?
Okay, so why don't you like tell us a little bit about yourself? Give us some background on who Lexi is.
And what makes you a modern day hippie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm Lexi. Hi.
Hi, Lexi.
How I am a modern day hippie. I would say recently I became very like spiritual, and I feel like that embodies hippies very much. Like you're kind of one with the earth. Like you just go with the flow, like kind of, yeah, just like follow the wind kind of thing. Like
Free spirit.
Yeah, free spirit, exactly. So I've really like connected to the earth. So like I will ground myself by walking outside barefoot, or like, you know, just like go sit in the sun for 10 minutes and just basically in a meditative state. Kind of like, I feel like being a modern day hippie is learning how to, I guess, ground and heal naturally too, is like finding natural ways that like you're not just making yourself temporarily happy, but you're making your soul happy.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
100% agree.
Yeah, so that's how I would say I'm a modern day hippie, is my spirituality, my free spirit side, which I feel like has a lot to do with also being a Leo. Like I like to be out there, I like to be doing stuff, I like to go, like Dania said, I'm very hands-on. So I'm constantly crafting, or I'm working on my computer, or I'm doing stuff for my shop, or I'm reorganizing a bar cart that's downstairs. Like I'm always doing something. So yeah, that's pretty much me. As long as my hands are moving, Lexi's happy.
Nice. I love that definition and your thought on what a modern day hippie is, because I think everybody has their own definitions or what they think and what they embody as a modern day hippie. It could literally mean anything that you want it to be, and I love that.
And anyone can be a modern day hippie. We're not a cult. So
we're not a cult. We're not a cult, but
if we were, it would be a cool ass cult.
Yeah, exactly.
It would not be a sad cult.
Yeah, right?
So you are currently in Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
You were originally in the Chicagoland area last year around this time, and you moved. How did that transition for you? Why did you move? Give us the update.
So how I personally know my modern day hippies over here, I did live in Chicago for about 2 years. We moved from Arizona with a job offer for Ty's previous workplace, offered us a job in Chicago, so that's how we went there. And then Danita and I worked at the same restaurant. And so ever since that, we were inseparable from then on.
Yeah.
And then I got to meet amazing Tay over here, who also came over, and I was like, love her energy, love her vibe, everything. And then, you know, I am a Leo, I am a fire sign, I am a earth person, and I love Chicago, but the cold is just not for me.
Me either.
She is not lion friendly.
Yeah.
So after COVID and all that, and like that craziness happened, we spent a lot of time going to and from Chicago to Tampa because my parents are here. So we would fly all the time, and then eventually we were like, why don't we just move here? I feel like that's another of the like modern day hippie, like doing spur of the moment things. Like my soul isn't like completely happy here. Like I have happy parts of my soul, of course, here, but if I'm not outside and can't be in nature all the time, that crushes my soul.
Oh yeah,
So,
I totally feel that. Like,
but I do have to say, I do love the like trees and all those seasons that you get to see in Chicago. Is so beautiful. Like I can't even express that enough, of how much I found my spiritual self in Chicago, to realize that like I liked being outside way more than I thought I did. Yeah, so then we moved here. You still have heat, but at least we have water. The ocean is beautiful. You can animal watch. Like I see dolphins every time we go to the beach. Like it's just like a crazy experience. So yeah, and that's how we got here.
Very nice. I know I lived in Florida for a few years when I was a child, and it was definitely different, especially now living in Chicago. It's a totally different experience. But
Mhm.
how did that affect your moving? I know you moved during COVID. You were also planning a wedding. How did that all come together?
Oh my gosh. COVID threw us in for a freaking tornado. Let me tell you. So we were supposed to get married in 2020. 4/4/2020, like that
Yeah.
was our wedding date. Like bomb ass wedding date. Our hashtag was gonna be high on love. And then COVID hit. And literally it was a week before our wedding that we had to postpone. So it was a week before our weddings when they told all military members they were on, I guess they couldn't take vacation, or like they couldn't leave more than I think like a 50-mile radius of the base.
Wow.
Something like that. So half of being part of a military family, and like most of my friends and family are military too, like that took away like half our guest list. So plus our wedding party had military like members in it too, so we can wait on a wedding to make sure the people we want there could
Right.
be there. The move actually happened right after COVID. It was February of 2021,
It
so
was still cold.
oh my god,
Was it still
a year
snowing?
exactly. It was snowing still in Chicago. We're going like a year exactly now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, it was a cool move. We basically did like go with the flow kind of thing. Whatever didn't fit in the trailer, we left in our apartment and gave it to the person who took over the apartment. If it fits, it ships. If it doesn't, well, we'll buy a new one. Like, so we had this like 30-foot trailer that Ty's cousin was hauling, and it did awesome. It did awesome. It had like my car in it. So we were driving a car. My car was in the trailer with like half of our house. And we get to like, I want to say like halfway to Tampa, and one of the tires blow. So we pull over. It was just a hot mess express. Like we
And
pull
you have
over.
your dogs in the car too.
Yes,
right?
the dogs are in the car. It's freaking cold still. Like that was the crazy part about moving from Chicago to Tampa in February, is like as we got closer to Tampa, like it got warmer, and like we would text each other and we were like, oh my gosh, it's 50 degrees. We're hitting 75, like all the way until we get to Tampa. We're like, it's 80 degrees. Like totally like declothing every truck stop. Like it was awesome. But yeah, so the tires blew, and then we get literally 4 hours from our destination and 2 more tires blow.
Oh, hell no.
So it's like at night we ended up having to stay in a hotel. By that point we like got drunk because we were like so done with like everything. We took my car out, so I ended up following Ty and the trailer and the other truck the rest of the way. So it was not the easiest move I've ever done in my life, but it was definitely eventful.
A memorable one for sure.
That's crazy. Because, I mean, you also moved from Arizona to Chicago and you drove as well.
Yeah.
And that was, you didn't have any bad stories with that.
No, that was
So-
actually super easy, but his company moved us.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
we didn't
So
have
that
any
was-
of our personal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
more
literally
chill.
had us, the dogs, and our suitcases. So
Wow.
that wasn't hard.
Did you see any gators on the way?
Oh my gosh. No gators, but lots of birds. Like when I tell you this place has birds up the ass, like there's birds up the ass here. Like
I'm so
there,
scared
my
of
dad
birds.
likes to call them pterodactyls. Like these birds are freaking huge.
And they chirp at the crack ass of dawn. I know that.
Yeah, they really do. Like, and there's like the same hawk that comes like by my window every day, which, you know, it's like a little spirit guide for me. Every time I see it, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, must be like 12:30. It's time to change up what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, that's good that that worked out. And then you ended up having your wedding. And now you're married to your hubby. Well, you were
Yeah.
already married, but you're officially
Yes.
Married life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And-
I feel like that was probably the biggest thing, is like when COVID stopped the wedding, it was like we were married, but like we didn't feel married, if that makes sense. We'd
Yeah, what's
already
the
been
word?
together for so long, it didn't feel different.
What's the word for that? Like Sarah. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know.
Say it.
Serenaded? I don't know. I don't know what I tried.
Serenaded?
No. Ceremoniated. Is that a word?
Matrimonial?
Oh,
No.
like,
I don't know.
I see what you're trying to say, but I don't know the word for
I don't
that.
know the correct word. I guess. Whatever.
It wasn't official
Yeah. Yeah.
because, I mean, we both come from very, like, traditional families where, like, a lot of people will say, like, especially in, like, the spiritual community, like, we were together for 5 years already, so why the wedding makes the difference. But I mean, I feel like that's almost what it is. Like, we've been together for 5 years dating, that it almost makes, like, boom, like, you're stuck with me for life, bitch, you're not going anywhere. Like,
That's right.
too late. But yeah, and then we got married April. It was actually 4/3/2/1, so April 3rd of 2021. It was awesome. It was beautiful. The weather was perfect. I was hungover for so many days, but it was a good time. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was definitely worth the wait.
How did you guys meet?
Oh, okay. So we
love
are
story. Yeah, give us the love story.
We are the infamous high school sweethearts. We met our junior year of high school in Spanish class. We started dating in about 2011. And then life happened. Being a military brat, I thought I was going to move to Belgium. And then my mom asked for an extension, so I broke up with Ty, and I was like, look, I don't do long distance, guy. We're in high school. I'm a junior. We're not going to do that. And then I didn't move. So then I started the new year back at the same high school, and he was like, what the hell are you doing here? And I was like, hey, just
I'm
kidding.
back.
But then it was kind of like a weird distancing. Like, we had this thing where, like, we were in, like, I wouldn't say friends with benefits kind of thing, but it was kind of like that. Like, he would still come over to my house, and, like, we'd hang out outside of school, but, like, we weren't dating until we graduated. We went on our senior trip, and, like, we sat together the whole time, all the way to California, whatever. And then that's when we started dating. And then my mom got orders to Japan. So I was only 17. So I was mandatory to go because I was a minor. So I moved halfway across the world.
Were you throwing a fit?
Oh, a girl was trying to find every loophole, every option to stay. Like, I was like, I could stay with my aunt in Utah. Yeah, it's not Tucson, but you know what? I could drive. Or, you know, like, I was trying every avenue, and my mom was just not having it. She was
That's
like,
so crazy.
No. And if she tells this story, she likes to go, Lex hated me. I was the worst mom. And I was like, I wouldn't go that far. Like, it's the military. Like, I wouldn't hate you for something you have no control over. But definitely hated it. I was like, I'm going to stay in my room. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and pout for the next year until I can leave. So I told my parents I'd go for a year. And then halfway through, Ty actually worked with my dad and surprised me and flew out to Japan.
It's amazing.
I just got chills.
Yeah, so
Goosebumps.
He surprised me with that and spent 2 weeks in Japan, which is so cool because getting to see an adventure like that by myself and then getting to show the person I love, like, my adventures that I've been doing, is like awesome. Like, it was really cool. And I think that's like
get married.
it was really awesome. And that, like, kind of goes into, like, the person you're with should definitely be like your best friend. Like, if you can't talk to them like you talk to your best friend, like how you two talk to each other, like, if that's not how you can talk to, like, your significant other, then there's some weird vibes there. People are always like, because we've been together since high school and we're like almost 10 years now. We met when we were 16 and now we're 26. And they're like, how do you do the whole high school sweetheart thing? And I'm like, it's just, I don't have to try. Like, I don't have to try to do anything different than who I am naturally. I went from being like this preppy girl from high school to I'm a witch now. Like, spiritual witch who dances in the moonlight barefoot. Like,
you love that, though.
Exactly.
He had no objections to any of it. So
yeah, he's definitely taken on so much with you. I mean, not that saying you're a lot, but like your personality has grown even since I've met you. And so I think that he really adapts to your lifestyle and you adapt to his, and like it's a very good match.
I think that's a big thing too, is when, especially how long you guys have been together, not only are you growing, he's growing too. You guys are also growing together. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's how a relationship
Yeah.
should work for all my
And then
Valentine's guys out there.
It is awesome. We do have like our hiccups though too at the same time, like,
Of course.
because I feel like that's the biggest thing. It's like the whole high school sweetheart thing. Like a lot of things you'll hear is like, oh, we grew apart. Like we grew together, but we just ended up going different directions. And it took us, I think, a point to like face those difficult situations. Okay, we're not in high school anymore and we're married. We need to have these difficult conversations, or we need to like set these boundaries, or like, I need to know if I go on a vacation that you can take care of yourself when I'm at home, when I'm not home, like
Yeah.
little things like that. But yeah, and then we were together for 5 years, went on a cruise, and he proposed in Turks and Caicos.
Marriage. So what do you do to like keep the spice in your guys' relationship?
Ooh, keep the spice.
Yeah.
I would definitely say like we try to come up with either things we've never done before, because being together for so long, we kind of know a lot about each other already. So doing things like outside of our comfort zone, just like random adventures. Like there's up the street from us now, there's like an indoor laser tag paintball arcade thing. So like, let's go do that. Like, let's just like go shoot at each other with these lasers, and like trying to stay as youthful as possible, because it's so easy when you're together for so long. It's so easy to fall into like, I feel like an old married couple already. You know, we get up, we do our work, we have dinner, we watch a show, we go to bed. That same routine. Definitely like being a Leo, which is kind of crazy because he's also a fire sign. He's a Sagittarius, but I like to call him like a shadow Sag, because he's very much content with routine.
Yeah.
Me being like ADHD, first of all, always having to do something, that's where we clash. Is like, I can't sit here and do the same thing every day for the rest of my life. I would die. Like my soul will shrivel into a raisin.
I think that's like so how we kind of made like we both hung out a lot when you lived here, and I feel like you and I were always like, let's go out, let's do this, let's whatever, and the guys were like, we just want to stay at home and play video games.
Yeah,
but like,
exactly.
we like got them to come out and hang out with us and stay adventurous. Yeah, I love that.
And like it's so fun. Like that was the other thing too, is like you guys are like the top of the list right now, let me just tell you, because you'll always be at the top of the list, but we haven't found another couple that does that. Like we can have just as good of a time like playing game night and getting drunk at the house versus going out and like doing stuff like that. Everybody here's like, I would say like a thing about being such a spiritual, like go with the flow kind of person. The hard part is finding somebody that matches that energy, because a lot of people right now, like in our generation, I feel like are so goal driven. Which is not a negative thing. It's not like a bad thing at all. But it's like, hey, let's go do this. And be like, oh, I can't because I have X, Y, Z, or try to hang out on this day. And then you're like, by the time I remember that it's that day that they're off, I've already forgotten and like
moved on.
I'm like a spur of the moment kind of person. But to keep the spark, like just try to stay kids. Like remember how you guys started dating. Like for us, he knew I only had brothers, so like we did a lot of like things I would do with my brothers growing up, like go to the batting cages or like paintballing or some just little things. But also we'd like do our own game nights sometimes. But yeah, I would say that's how we kind of keep this spice alive. Also, like Ty gets very spicy on his own when he drinks, so
I see
that's also fun. If you have not seen a spicy Ty, you just wait. You just get him drunk to a certain point, and once he passes that point, it's like, who are you? What did you do with my husband? That's okay, you can stay. Like,
yeah, another man.
Hello.
Like, I don't mind your flirtatious nature. Yeah, so we just do little things here and there, but like we got season tickets to Universal Studios, so like we both love amusement parks, and we did the same thing in Chicago. We had the season passes to Six Flags, so yeah, just like things you can do together that you know you both love.
Nice. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yay. Romance.
Love.
I was kidding.
Single Pringle.
Yeah, this is the most I've ever had to talk about myself or me and Ty. Like,
oh, stop it. It's good because doesn't it feel good to kind of like reflect on your relationship and like I think that's what a lot of people need when they're in a long-term relationship. Sometimes they forget the past and how you guys came together, and it can cause some problems. So it's like nice
for sure.
To hear it.
Yeah, it's definitely like you're an 80-year-old man and I'm like fresh 26-year-old female, and I need you to get on my level. Like, but I mean, and then the thing is too, like I'm an outside person and he's totally content with video gaming for 5 hours. Like, I mean, it's just, we have to find that balance too. Like I have to respect the fact that that's what he likes to do. He doesn't always have to like what I like.
Yeah.
So
but
like,
it works.
Yeah, it's good balance. He keeps me grounded and I keep him adventurous.
Yeah.
Nice. It's all about that balance.
Right.
Yes, for sure.
Very nice. Very nice.
Love. Okay, so now we wanted to kind of go into your business. So you have a full-on LLC, White Owl Novelties business. Business, because you have more than just crystals. But can you tell us, how did you get started on your business and really what it entails?
Absolutely. So my shop is called White Owl Novelties, which kind of based from collecting like crystals and knickknacks and like little things came the novelties part. And then the barn owl, which is a white snow owl, is like my all favorite owl of all time. So that's where White Owl came from. And basically in 2020 timeframe, I went through my quarter life crisis. I definitely went through like a mental breakdown and was like, I'm not happy right now. I'm not making anybody happy right now. Something is wrong. My energy is so like, and it was before I got into energy and spirituality and all that. And I was like, something is just wrong. Like, I feel like unfulfilled. And so I had already been into crystals and stuff like that. I call her my witchy mama, but like one of my best friend's moms actually like would do our tarot card readings or like our energy cleansings and stuff like that. So I've always been around it and into it, and like it's always resonated with me, but I never did it myself. And so it was at that time where I asked her, like, even though she was in another state, like she's really good with connecting with my energy. Can you tell me like kind of where my stuck energy is? And she was like, it's at your feet. She was like, your feet are stagnant. I'm not taking the initiative to cross that line, I guess. So that's when I really started to get into, well, the universe, tell me what I need to do. Like, tell me, you know, what I need to like be happy, or like what it is. And so I got an oracle deck first, actually. It's called the Starseed Oracle deck. And what I love about that deck is it kind of reminds you of your purpose. So the name Alexis in general is keeper of mankind, is the definition for that. So I've always been like a maternal figure, or caring for people or helping people has always been what makes me happy, which is why I bartend. I like the social aspect of that. I worked in a preschool caring for the munchkins. I worked as a caregiver, you know, caring for the elderly. Like, I've always done some kind of job that's given me like a portion of what I needed as far as like my caring aspect, but it kind of just reminded me like your job is to care for people, but without sacrificing yourself in the in the process. which is what I struggled with for a long time. So I started to get into crystals, and I started doing this, and like it was more or less like as people saw me evolve, they're like, hey, what are you into? Like, what have you been doing? Like, what is this or what is that? I remember when I first started, like by my fireplace, I had like my little like crystal setup with my tarot cards or whatever in the apartment. And it kind of just grew from there. I basically started doing card pulls every day to give myself purpose. I started to start doing stuff with an intention, not just like mindlessly roaming, doing things that I think are going to make me happy or that I think are giving me progress. But for a while, I switched from coffee to tea because each herb has a specific intention. So I would feed myself those intentions. Like, I'm feeling really frantic today, so I need some kind of calming, or I'm feeling really self-conscious, so I can use a boost of like self-love and things like that. And I just started medicating myself naturally from the earth, because, you know, grounding yourself with the earth, you're kind of being a part of such a large energy force. If you're straying away from that, you're obviously going to catch that friction. Once you can align yourself with that same energy force, things just go so much smoother. So that's kind of what I started telling people, and how to do that and things that help. And like, crystals aren't for everyone. So I'd be like, well, try these herbs, like do this tea, or like light this color candle. And it's just putting that spark of, this is supposed to do this, that gets manifestation going. So like, you don't have to be a witch. You don't have to do witchcraft. You don't have to be a spiritual person to do those things. Yeah, it's just little things here and there, like putting a wreath on your front door is actually a pagan tradition to protect your home during the holidays and stuff like that. Like, it's a pagan tradition, and people don't know that, but people do it just because, you know, like that's what you do during Christmas time. Like, you put up a wreath, but there's like purpose behind that people are absentmindedly doing it, if that makes sense. Or like blowing out a candle, like making a wish on your birthday.
Right.
Like, we do it because we're setting that intention that this is what's going to happen when I blow out this candle.
Right.
So that's kind of basically how that works. So then after doing that for so long and helping other people, I was like, and they were like, well, where do I get this stuff? Or where do I get this? Or where do I get that? And I'm like, well, I can tell you where I get it.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, why don't I just get this stuff myself, and then I can just set it up for you. So I started with like intention kits and beginner witch kits and herbal kits, like stuff like that. And that's how I started my shop. And then it's just expanded insanely from there.
And now you're the supplier.
Now I'm a supplier. But yeah, so.
Yay, and you're doing so good. So you're on Etsy, and you also have Instagram, Facebook. Is there anything I'm missing?
TikTok.
White Owl Novelties. And then I was scrolling through your Etsy the other day, and I saw that, so it's so cute, some of your prices were like angel numbers.
They are. So
1111, the 222s.
Mm-hmm. Like 1777, so like 1777.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yes. It's more of like a demographic aspect, like people who like are drawn to angel numbers and stuff. That's more of the witchy way of being aesthetically pleasing, I guess, because some of this stuff doesn't always look appealing. But again, that's just setting a price with an intention. Like, I'm already setting an intention for this product. But yeah, I started doing that. I love playing with things like that. That's probably another reason I love owning my own business, is I can like tweak and cater and do different things to enhance, like, I guess, my footprint on my products.
Right.
So cool. Yeah, so exciting. I see all the crystals behind you.
Oh, yes.
Queen. What is your favorite crystal?
Oh, such a hard question. So right now I have two that I've been really drawn to this cycle, which is flower agate which agate's a really slept on crystal because it's like, it's agate. Like it doesn't sound like it's not like rose quartz or like citrine or like carnelian. That's also an agate, but it's got the name carnelian. So it sounds like it's so much fancier. But flower agate basically is like these little spores inside an agate, and it literally looks like a flower bush kind of thing. I have one somewhere. Oh, here we go. I always have it around me. I love flower agate. It's such like a calming stone. So it looks like this.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's got like little spores through it. It's such a pastel like color palette too.
Yeah.
It's very calming. It's very like cherry blossom. It is not a cherry blossom because that is a whole different stone, but it gives you kind of like the same thing when you see like the cherry blossoms in Japan. Like you go walk down a road of just like white flowers. It's calming. It's angelic. It's just like when you take a deep breath after being super stressed and you just like,
like really.
That's what that crystal feels like to me. And then another one I have that's my other favorite is larvikite. People think it's like, they call it either black moonstone or black labradorite, but it's actually its own stone. But it does the same flash kind of thing as moonstone and labradorite. I have my little larvikite frog behind me here. He's on my altar. But he like flashes silver, and it's kind of my strength stone. Like, let's see if I can show his little flash, if he'll flash for the camera here somewhere.
Yeah, his little booty butt.
But yeah, I know he's so cute. He's just a little frog guy. Yeah, so like labradorite has more rainbow flash. This has like a straight silver flash, but it kind of reminds me more of like a moonstone like type vibe because it's dark, but it has like a flash. So like it's just like a really strengthening stone for me. So those are my two right now that I really love: flower agate and larvikite. I love those two.
Don't sleep on the agate.
What do you say?
Don't sleep on the agate.
Don't sleep on the agate, friends. Agate holds so many like different properties.
And then what is your most sold item or item?
Oh so recently, thanks to TikTok, there's the trend that's like play something or show something in your shop that you thought would sell really well but didn't. Trend, and that video took off.
Really?
And it was because I got like some 4,000 odd views on it, like 600 likes, like 20 comments. It was insane. It was like overnight, and I was like, and then I woke up the next morning.
Experience.
Yeah, it's like it was so crazy. Like that's kind of how my shop took off, and it was just like I went from having like 300 odd followers to like 700 followers, and I was like, what the hey just happened? Like,
yeah.
And then I woke up the next morning to like that item being sold out.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it was
so what is it?
It's the so for Halloween I had bought, for Samhain I had bought pumpkin shaped crystals, ghost shaped crystals, coffins, tombstones, and bats. So I've got these like cute, like Halloween-y, spooky themed crystals, and due to like personal life going on and a bunch of crazy stuff happened, like it never made it onto my Etsy shop. So I was like, that's okay, whatever, like I'll just discount them a little bit. And they're spooky items. Like people said, like, I'm a spooky person all year round. Like,
yeah,
there's got to be other people that would still love these. And I discounted them like 50% off, and still nothing. Like they were not moving. Like nobody wanted the ghosts. Nobody wanted the jack-o'-lanterns. And they were cute. They were like little jack-o'-lanterns with little creepy faces and a witch hat. Like he was wearing a witch hat. Like it was so cute. And yeah, all of a sudden, like I woke up and all my ghosts were sold out. People were buying like one of each of them. Like I had witch hats too, and they just took off. So I had people recently ask to get them back in stock. So before this, I was actually working on doing my spooky bundles. So that's coming up. Yeah, coming up. We're going to do some
something-
spooky bundles.
Something new and exciting. Your spooky
Yes.
bundles.
Spooky bundles. So they'll have like, I have little mini skulls too now. So they'll have like a pumpkin, a ghost, and a skull, or you'll get a coffin. And the coffins are pretty big. Like this is the coffin size.
Oh, nice.
So you'll get like a coffin and a ghost, or like different kind of like mixed matched up. Yeah, they asked for me to bring them back, so I brought them back.
So you're bringing them back.
Yes.
Spooky season.
Even
Spooky
though
season
it's
all year round.
February. Right? Do you have any Valentine specials?
I do. So right now on my Etsy, there are Valentine's Day boxes. They're the chocolate heart-shaped boxes, but they have crystals inside instead of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So in each little hole is like a different crystal. I also have like mystery boxes that come in like a Valentine's Day themed box, but I'll do like more Valentine's Day equivalent crystals. So like rose quartz, rhodonite, amethyst, things that revolve around like love or emotional balance or like self-love, things like that. So yeah,
Awesome. Yeah.
that's in my Etsy.
That is. I guess, I have one more question.
Yeah.
When you do send out your packages to your buyers, do you leave a note for them, like some kind of intention note?
Oh, of course. If you look on my TikTok, I do the order packing, like it's what's trending right now is the order packing, which is like good and bad because I love to do it so people can know what they're getting like when they order from me. But at the same time, it takes me like 45 minutes to pack a 10-minute box. Like TikTok we have a love-hate relationship with TikTok right now. But when I pack my boxes, I do. And like, again, putting my like footprint on my products. When you order from me, like I do write a personal note because some of the boxes I have, if you order something small, like try to reduce waste. So I try not to use such a big box for small items. I'll either write the personal note like on your invoice, or I will give you like a White Owl Novelties postcard, which on the back, I have my personal note. I give my card, a thank you card, my shop sticker, which is the Wonderfully Wicked logo with the witch hands. And then 2 other spooky stickers, and I just gave a bunch of fun stickers. I don't really have like a theme for my stickers. I kind of do, like some of them are very like spiritually related. They have to do with like horoscopes or like witchy things or like spooky little cards. Some of them are also like super just, they're just stickers. Like I love Billie Eilish, so there's Billie Eilish stickers in there. Like everybody needs a piece of Billie Eilish. So I love Schitt's Creek, so there's like David saying Alexis, like all in my box. But like there's just fun stickers too. And then with $40 orders, I do give a scoop of my crystal confetti, which has like crystal necklaces, crystal rings, different crystal tumbles. It's got evil eye bracelets, little miniature tarot cards. It's just like a gift. It's little things for me to say thank you for choosing my shop. There's thousands of crystal shops out there. Like being on crystal TikTok, it's a constant reminder that I'm not the only crystal shop.
Your competition.
So there's so many.
Exactly. There are so many crystal shops. I like to support other crystal shops too. So most of the things in my collection aren't from my shop. They're from other people's shops just because I purchase to give out. I don't purchase for myself. So when I buy, I'd like to buy for myself. This is what I'm drawn to, or I want this. So I do buy from other crystal shops as well. It's just like something different for me and little things that I think make a big difference when you're ordering from people. Because it's not like an invoice where it says insert name and then the message like, hey, thanks for ordering from my shop, Like I handwrite all of my notes. But yeah, so it's like my little print there.
Oh, I love that. For sure. Like handwriting has become a dying thing. And so when people do handwrite notes, I feel like it is more genuine and personalized. Yeah.
Yeah. It just makes you feel like what you purchased or what you contributed was valued. And for those orders that don't get like the crystal confetti because they don't order over 40 or something, I do gift little mini crystals. Like I have like mini mushrooms or like little spheres or a tumble, like something to say thank you, because I wouldn't be here. Like I wouldn't have been able to quit my bar job and do this full time without these orders. So thank you. Like people don't understand, like, yes, it's a shop saying thank you. Like when people say like, you guys put me here, like, thank you so much for your orders. Like it means a lot. It really does. Like it's allowed me to be home with my pups and my husband, like working, doing what I love without like, this is a job that fuels my soul without sacrificing anything from me. So
I love that.
So I love that.
I think that's what me and Tay are searching for.
Finding that passion. But also, like, it seems like there's just so many pros of having a small business, and obviously there probably is a lot of stresses that come along with it. You know, getting those packages together, that 45 minutes of making that one package or doing things. But you're killing it.
Yeah, good job.
Go, sis.
Thanks. And I think that's like a huge part of being not even just a modern day hippie, but like you guys are saying, like modern day hippies is about like, you know, adulting in your 20s in the year 2022, or like trying to through such a technological world and such a like, I feel like we've been bred to be like envious of like different things, that it does take some soul searching to think like there's so many images thrown at us that like this is the ideal job, that it definitely takes some soul search. It's really hard, I think, for our generation, which I think is why we have such a high like anxiety, depression, all those chronic mental illnesses, is that we're so thrown into a world that gives us these mental images of what perfection and what success is, that we don't take the time to figure out like what is success to me, what is perfect to me.
Yes, I love that.
And success can literally mean anything. It doesn't have to do with like that money in your hand. It could be multiple.
Absolutely.
And I think
you're
a prime example of it.
Yeah, you're literally a walking image of someone that went through those stages. You found yourself, you found what you love, and you're doing what you love, and you're more than content. I think that's great.
Thank you. Yes.
Seriously, thanks for sharing with us.
Of course. Thank you guys.
We do have a little last minute thing.
What?
Oh,
what do we have?
Well, technically, you guys should already know, but we're doing a giveaway with White Owl Novelties.
Yes.
You have to follow, share, check out our Instagram, and I can't wait to see who the winner is going to be.
Yeah. So what you should be doing is following White Owl Novelties, following Modern Day Hippies. Definitely share on your story and bookmark it, and that will definitely give you some extra points for winning.
Yeah. Leave a comment. We know that you're out here sharing, doing your part in this giveaway. Yes. So the giveaway will be a super cute, oh my gosh, Modern Day Hippies sticker that I think they're so adorable. I absolutely love your guys' graphic. Your logo is so stinking cute and so creative.
Shout out to Nelly.
I love it so much. And then it's going to be a shop box from White Owl Novelties. So we've got lots of goodies in here. We've got some crystal necklaces, bracelets. We've got crystal rings, some tumbles, homemade teas, some Palo Santo, and a mystery crystal candle.
Ooh, oh my gosh.
I want it for myself.
Lots of fun goodies in there. Just like a little taste of, you know,
what
White Owl Novelties has. But yes, I want to thank you guys so much again too. Again, this is my first podcast. So this is my first time like having somebody have faith in my shop to get my name out there. So that makes me feel good. And like congrats to you ladies too. Like Modern Day Hippies is taking off, you guys. Like it's freaking awesome.
Maybe this will be our prime thing where we don't have to work. I would love that.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'd be so down for that.
Seriously.
Yes. And then Modern Day Hippies takes the US. Like I could see it now. Like
I know we would do like live shows.
Oh my God. I would love
I don't
it.
know about that, but
I'm here. We're manifesting it. We're
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
We're
modern day
doing
hippies takes Tampa. Like, I'm here for that.
Ooh, I'm down. We'll have to come visit you soon and meet face to face again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, no, but seriously, thank you for joining us today on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's. Happy Galentine's.
Happy Galentine's.
Yay.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Hug your loved ones a little tighter. Remember to be kind.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I would say Valentine's Day without the mushy couple stuff all aside. Like, just give love, you guys.
Right.
It's about giving and receiving love. If we had a Valentine's Day that wasn't so populated by like couples and like coupley things,
Right.
like, it would definitely just be like we need like a hippies day.
It would literally be like a hippie orgy.
Yes, like just love and love to give love and receive it. Like,
yeah, man.
it's just, I think a day to just be kinder to people. Like,
that's all we can hope
I'm
for,
sick.
honestly.
Right?
Awesome. Well,
And then just have a little shenanigans on the side, you know. With
Yeah,
your
yeah.
loved one. Just throw that in there too.
Right.
very nice.
Okay, cool. I think that is where we end.
Yay!
We did it!
So good. That was amazing. I can't believe we just had our first guest, and now we're on our 6th episode, guys.
Wowzers.
Oh my God. Okay. First guest, Lexi. She's amazing. I'm so happy that she came on, and I think it was a success.
Yes, it was definitely a success. I hope you guys learned a lesson.
What was the lesson?
To love and grow with your partner.
Yeah.
Unless it doesn't work out. I don't know.
No, I love her love story, especially on Valentine's Day. I just did an Earhart.
Yeah. But we do have some news. We will be skipping the following Monday
Of an episode.
because obviously we're going to be on vacation.
We're going to Cabo, bitch!
It's
But-
not that it's any of your business. We shouldn't have to tell you where we're going, but
Oh my God. Damn! No. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll probably be posting some more stuff.
and TikTok.
And TikTok. Follow us on TikTok.
We're going to try to make that happen.
We're going to try to be TikTok famous. Catch us on the flip side.
Yeah.
See y'all in Mexico.
See you in Mexico.
Vamonos. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Come on. You know that we can do it. Where are we going?
Kitty, I love you. Hey guys! Thank you so much for listening to Modern Day Hippies. To help support our podcast, leave a 5-star rating. It doesn't seem like much, but it means the most to us.
Follow us on Instagram and visit our website at mdhpodcast.com. Leave any comments, suggestions, and questions in our Connect box.
We love you, Modern Day Hippies.